gonna have the fight. She's like, we will discuss this later when you calm down. Right there.
On my side.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today?
Today we are back with Bill Burr. We're super excited to get into this video. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit that red subscribe button so you can join the family. It's totally free, and turn on the post notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time we upload a new video. Without further ado, let's get into this video.
No, we have these huge battles. You know what the maddest she ever got at me was? One time she was watching this show, it was like a poor excuse for The View, and they started talking about domestic violence, right? For the 9 millionth time this year, they're talking about domestic violence, just in case, you know, you didn't get the memo. You know? Evidently, you know, just some people didn't get it. It's not okay to slam your wife's head into the cupboard drawers.
It's not, Bill.
She didn't dry the can opener off properly, you know?
He's something else.
It's gonna bust, right? How do you not know not to do that? They really have to keep talking about it? It's like wife beaters watching for. Oh,
got a point there. Got a point.
Now I get it. Upset daisy, sweet.
Clean yourself up.
There you go. Oh. So at the end of the hour, they come to the logical conclusion. They're like, there is no reason to hit a woman. There is no reason to hit a woman. And I was just like, really? I could give you like 17 right off the top of my head.
No.
You could wake me from a drunken stupor, I could still give you like 9. Dude, there's plenty of reasons to hit a woman. You just don't do it. But to sit there and suggest that there's no reason. Dude, the level of ego behind that statement.
It's not ego. There's no reason.
You're never annoying.
I'm annoying.
Women, how many times have you thought about
not at all.
Your in the head this week? There you go.
Something going down up there today.
You didn't do it, right? Oh, dude, it drives me nuts. There's no reason. There's no reason. Really? No reason? How about this? You marry a girl, you fall in love, you buy her a house. You go to work every day paying off the house. You come home one day, she's banging the next door neighbor, hands you divorce papers. You got to move out, sleep on a futon, and still pay for that house that she's going to stay in. No reason.
I mean, don't hit her. I mean,
there's plenty of reasons in that arc of a story. All right, that was a hypothetical.
You say hypothetical.
You want an actual story?
Tell us.
I'll give you one. I'll give you one. All right. My foot playing drums, trying to get my bass drum foot as fast as John Bonham's, because I figure that's a good thing to focus on. 43 years of age, never married, no kids. I figure this is going to lead me to the light, right? This is what I need to do.
He had he was probably passionate about it.
I don't know what I did. I felt like after I played for like an hour, and afterwards I felt like literally like there was some midget stabbing me in the bottom of my foot, right? And lightning coming out of the bottom of my foot. So I did the typical guy thing. Like, I'm not going to the hospital. I'll sleep it off.
Right.
Fine, right? Next morning I wake up, my foot's even worse. And I got to walk my crazy dog. So I'm like, I can't do it. My foot's killing me. So I wake up my girl, go, sweetheart, can you do me a favor? Can you walk the dog for me? Can you just take the, you know, I'll do your afternoon shift. Can you just do me this solid? Can you do this for me? And she's just like, oh. You know, I had a late night last night. I'm tired. I have a big day. And I just go, it. She goes, what do you mean? It's like, why can't you just say no? Why do you always
she was saying no.
With like a 20-minute explanation that eventually winds its way around to go yourself. Just say no. I'm just limping out of the room. Whatever, go back to bed. You got a big day, right? So now I'm like limping down the street. I got like Tourette's. Dog's walking next to me.
The dog was mad too.
I gotta admit, I got a little childish. I did. I got a little childish, you know? I was just thinking about my relationship. I'm like, this is the relationship I'm in? You're just gonna do whatever the hell you want to do, right? And fuck me? Fine. I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want to do. I feel like listening to my iPod on full blast, walking around the house.
Oh, no.
That's me.
Oh, no.
That's me. I do that sometimes.
My whole plan was just to walk by her like I didn't even know her. That was it. She came down the hall. I just ghosted her. Just walked past
I ghosted
her.
her.
just trying to piss her off. And I gotta tell you something, worked like a charm.
Uh-oh.
Worked like a charm. Yeah, hung my coat up, turned around. By the time I turned around, she was already yelling at me. The music was so loud, not only could I not hear her, it actually looked like she was singing the song that I was listening to.
Don't laugh, though. That's the bad part. You don't want to laugh.
So I knew what she was saying. It was like, whatever. I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone. I'm going on to the computer, right? So I limp over and I sit down, and unbeknownst to me, she's like, now, we're going to talk about this right now. Comes out, poof, and slaps the headphones off my head. I got big ears. It fucking hurt. So I'm like, honey, leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it. Put the headphones back on. She comes right back up again. Poof, slaps them off a little harder. This time they spin halfway around my head. Caveman DNA starts coming up. Talking through my teeth. Honey, leave me alone. Don't want to talk about it, right? Put them on. Third time she comes up. Poof, slaps them right across the room, and I snap. I'm like, fine. You want to have the fight? Let's have the fight. She's like, we will discuss this later when you calm down. Right there.
On my side.
Roll her up on her yoga mat and stuff her behind the couch. Just leave her there till she got thirsty. Come on, let me out of here. I have a spin class. You made your point. This is ridiculous.
That's hilarious.
No, that's the thing. Really is. That's the thing. I hate that saying there's no reason. Obviously, I'm not saying to hit a woman, you know. But saying there's no reason, I think that's crazy. When you say there's no reason, that kills any sort of examination as to how two people ended up at that place. You say there's no reason, you cut out the build-up, you're just left with the act. How are you going to solve it if you don't figure it out? Look how awkward it is in here right now.
Made it very awkward.
Yes.
I said you shouldn't hit a woman. I'm just saying, how come you can't ask questions? You can only ask questions about what the guy did. You can never ask about the woman. Why is that? Why is that? What is that? What does answer him right mean? What does that mean? Are you the idiot who got up halfway through the special?
He went in on the people? Oh, Bill Craig.
Taking a special.
That's why y'all sit in the front.
Yeah. Keep you out.
Ignore all of that, and now you're going to, like, yell out? And not only that, yell something that makes no sense whatsoever? Answer him! Answer him! Every special I do, there's always one!
That's
always right down the middle. Talking about hitting women, sweetheart. And I think you just added another reason. Jesus fucking Christ.
Whoa, good bad business, bro.
And she's nagging me.
Good as bad business. Wow. He said, I'm through. He said, I'm through.
Look, I understand hitting a woman's a bad thing, okay? Well, how come you can't ask questions? I just don't understand. Like, if I get bit by a rattlesnake, wouldn't you guys have some questions? Right? How did it happen?
What you
did you not see it? Were you f***ing with it? How did this snake get so mad it almost killed you? Firemen put out a fire. They don't just drive away afterwards. They sift through the debris. How did it start? Here's an oily rag, right? Look, I realize I'm coming off pretty ignorant right about now. I realize that. Let me extend an olive branch then, okay? I realize that there's some animal guys out there, okay? Horrible guys, you know, have a rough day at the factory, come home, tuna casserole, and just start swinging. All right?
Whoa.
Tuna casserole.
I'm not trying to say that those people don't exist. I realize they exist. They should be buried underneath the prison, okay? So if I can admit that, ladies, can you at least admit that every chicken doesn't just fall out of the sky? Really?
No.
Even hockey has 2 minutes for instigating, right? They
Hockey
understand.
going.
They do.
They fight.
What happened before that shit, you know? You know what it is? Is every case is handled like that Rihanna one, where they just say, the guy's a piece of guy, blah, 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 send him to jail, and then they never ask anything about that. You know, I'm not saying he should have done it, but I'm just saying. Just say it, dude. In your heart of hearts, what do you think was going down before that happened? You think she was just sitting there going, oh my God, Baskin Robbins, you want to get some ice cream?
And then you just start kicking, I want no Baskin Robbins. Nah, that's not what happened.
Or do you think maybe they were having some epic end of the relationship fight? It's some crazy being said? Maybe she was screaming in his ear, some crazy female. Your friends, I don't give a. Maybe that's why I sell more albums than you, mother. Right? To be fair, she could have just been sitting there going, I need a tissue. Do you keep those in the glove box? Oh my God, I'll bring my out. I'll bring my out.
That's messed up.
No, because you know what it is? They never address how women argue, which I think is a core.
Women do
of
argue
a
little
shit.
reckless.
You know, and I gotta tell you something, man. Like, I never knew how women argued, but after 20 years of losing every significant battle in a relationship, I finally figured out how they argued. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm starting to turn this franchise around.
He started turning around after 20 years. It only took him 20, man. We got 12 left.
This is how they argue, as far as I can tell. All right, if they're right, they argue the point. And they stay on point and make sure you stay on point until you're down on your knees, apologizing, begging for forgiveness.
Okay, he
All right?
learned some.
No problem with that. Totally respect it. But here's the thing. If they're wrong, they go rogue. They go off-road.
Go off-road for real?
Shit you're sensitive about. Maybe you don't get along with your dad. And in their head, they just start concocting this evil statement. Totally designed. This desperate.
That's good. That's good.
To make you so mad, you just call him a cunt. And the cunt trumps all the bull they did to start the argument. Now it's not about that one. That's no reason to call me a cunt. And then that's it. You're in this room now, right? My girl knows my big thing is, my big fear in life is to be that dude who grows old, you know, grows old alone, has like that basement apartment, just screaming up at the younger couple, turn it down! That isn't music! So I noticed that anytime she was losing a fight, out of nowhere, she'd just be like, well, that's why you're just going to grow old and be alone. Then I'd lose my Next thing you know, I'm
Moment happened right there.
For the 9th time in a row. This is what the argument was about. I was so right. What happened? So if you learn anything from my ignorance tonight, just know this. Next time you're in a battle with your beautiful woman, your wife, girlfriend, whatever, and they start out of nowhere, okay, you're winning, and they just start saying that crazy out of nowhere. Just know in that moment you've won the fight, okay? All right? Don't get mad. Bob and weave, slip all of that.
Slip it.
Yeah, you got a little dick. Just let that slide.
Got to, bro.
The argument.
Oh, man.
Okay? It's over. The argument is over. You've won. Just take a knee and run out the clock. All right?
Bro, what?
Lean on the ropes. Let them punch themselves out. And then at the end, you throw
You got me crying today.
right back at them. Well, maybe we should discuss it later when you calm down. And they won't hook up with you for a couple of days. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? You rub one out. Rub one out like a man. It's a champagne of victory.
Man, oh man, how he ended that one was just on cue. Like he said, take a knee and just run out the clock. I mean, just don't go in no fire pit with no woman because they're gonna take you off road. They're gonna keep you on road. It's just so much. No shots.
Y'all know Bill Burr. For me, it's a hit or miss. Cause he be talking about some things and I'm like, I'm not laughing at that, Bill. But he did this one some justice. He acknowledged that it's not good to hit a woman, and he made the whole thing funny. So
Sierra's not gonna sugarcoat. If she don't like something,
I just don't like it.
She gonna let it be known she ain't feeling it. But that dang what he said though, when it comes to women in general, fellas, like he said, if your girl's going crazy and you just bob and weave it, take a knee, let her punch herself out. Because sometimes silence is the answer. They don't want you to respond.
Right.
They just want to be heard.
Look at you!
Just 7 years.
Just 7 years.
12 more to go.
12 more to go.
I need to hit that 20.
No, we got more than that.
I need to hit that 20, see what it's going to look like.
Yeah. So, like this video, guys. Subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell. We'll see y'all soon.
Peace.